Hello everybody, my name is Big Citrus and let's get into it. So it has been roughly a year since I have said Apex Legends had killed Warzone.
But Warzone cannot last forever. It just can't.
And Apex Legends is kind of just the move right now.
A lot can change in 12 months, and I think that honestly not much has. In this video, I really want to talk about the current state of Warzone and Apex, and how they've kind of changed over the last year, and in a lot of ways they really haven't. A lot of what I said in those videos to this day still rings true. I did make some predictions about things not going the way that everyone thought that they were, that also came true. I'm not going to waste too much of your time prefacing this. I kind of just want to jump right into it and get to the real heart and core of what this video is about. If you like this video, want to interact with me and everything, you know, join the community Discord and follow my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Spotify in the description below to interact with me and keep up with what I'm doing and all the videos and music I'm working on, blah, blah, blah. And let's get into it. Let's get this comment out of the way immediately before I get all of the dislikes and hate comments flooding my inbox. Warzone is not a dead game. Not really by any means even. It's definitely quote unquote less alive than it was at its peak for sure, but that happens to most games, right? Even games that are still to this day considered by almost everyone a masterpiece that people love, like Team Fortress 2, cannot be sustained with an incredibly active player base forever. TF2 isn't really a dead game either, although the bots are certainly trying to make that the case, but that's for another video. But yeah, no, those games aren't really dead. People always look at player numbers and, you know, viewership and everything, but I honestly think the biggest way to determine a game being dead is like never hearing anyone talk about it. I still hear and see people playing and talking about Warzone, and the player numbers and the viewership is still decent for the game. It's not doing the numbers that Apex is doing, but yeah. Warzone is still incredibly relevant compared to a game like Fall Guys or Among Us. Those games had incredibly splashy debuts but fizzled out within a couple months. And you know, it was insanely popular for at least a straight year. However, the Apex Legends killing Warzone part, yeah, that still rings incredibly true. Apex Legends is the top battle royale, the king among the fallen, and that was a title I was kind of concerned it was not going to be able to keep. I felt like after a few months of Warzone and Fortnite kids trying the game out and they didn't like it, they'd go back to the games they were playing, but that didn't really seem to happen that much. It definitely did. The streamers definitely left. People like Courage, Tim the Tatman, Dr. Disrespect, Apex isn't really their game. The only huge streamer that has made a 100% permanent switch to Apex and has basically completely ditched Warzone is Nick Mercs. And now, Nick Mercs is the most watched Apex streamer, yes, even above Imperial Hal. And I think he deserves it. He's a super entertaining guy who's really good at the game and clearly enjoys playing it despite his issues with it. I honestly think the main reason that people like Dr. Disrespect have went back to Warzone is because it's what they know, it's what they're the best at. That was always going to happen for people switching over to Apex. Apex is actually an insanely complicated game. It is accessible for casual players, but actually wanting to get good at Apex is something entirely different. There are so many mechanics and little things you have to perfect to even compete at like a platinum level. Warzone really is just a game where you can be one of the best players by camping and having subpar aim, and that hasn't changed. Warzone is a game that with each new weapon addition or weird balance change, it felt like the game was only getting worse. They have gone so far as to add this King Kong and Godzilla event, which honestly is pretty fucking funny. Like, I have tons of way with the way Fortnite is now and how it basically feels more of like a weird MMORPG than a battle royale, but Fortnite knows how to do crossovers. Every time Fortnite gets a new IP in their game and they have a crossover event, they fucking kill it.
Yeah, gone on you with the pick and roll. Younger flame here.
And I understand why Fortnite is still even doing better than Warzone. I feel like Activision really just doesn't have the magic to pull off what Epic has been doing. Respawn has mainly just focused on trying to make Apex the best game it can be. We give Respawn a lot of shit for the weird things with microtransactions and weird bugs and crashes that are in the game, and things like that never really being addressed or fixed that much. At the end of the day, Apex still plays monumentally better than every other game on the market right now and is the most fresh and exciting game there is. Warzone has not done anything within this last year to get that audience back. Fortnite at least added a no build mode, which honestly only kept people entertained for about a month or so, but it has brought some people back to the game. Warzone isn't even trying anything like that. I haven't been the biggest fan of the newest Apex seasons, but this new season 13 is something that is really impressing me. With the rank changes and the balance changes and the new Storm Point update and the new character Newcastle, Apex looks like it's heading in a really healthy direction. What the hell is Warzone doing to better itself? At the end of the day, Warzone will always be popular because it's Call of Duty. Anyone can play Call of Duty. Anyone could be good at Call of Duty. At the end of the day, Call of Duty is mostly just point and shoot. And here's the thing. I love Call of Duty. The only reason I'm so hard on Warzone is because I want it to be better. I used to have fun on it, at least for a short amount of time. Warzone isn't like the worst piece of shit I've ever played. I think, like myself, a lot of people grew up playing Call of Duty for a majority of their lives, and they got into Warzone, but it just didn't really meet what they wanted. I made an entire huge video on why I love Black Ops 3 Zombies and think it's a gaming masterpiece, so don't come at me in the comments telling me I don't love Call of Duty. I think Modern Warfare 2019 was actually pretty good in retrospect, and Cold War and Vanguard's integration into Warzone have made it worse. I don't think there's any other way to put it. Call of Duty Vanguard has sold so badly, it has gotten beat out by Elden Ring in terms of sale numbers. Elden Ring was a game that was made with love and the intention to be the very best, and despite some minor issues with it, it will be used as a benchmark in the gaming industry forever. So it deserves it, but still, even in 2022, the thought of a single player only game outselling Call of Duty is kinda nuts. As the general public, we have clearly decided that, single player games are simply just an afterthought, and free to play multiplayer games are where it's at. Several gaming franchises will have to die because of this reason. Hello, Titanfall 3. Goodbye, Titanfall 3. Oh wait, that's another video. Warzone feels like a game that is solely living off of the Call of Duty title. It really is just a separate Call of Duty game mode that has basically nothing new about it, and that hasn't changed since its release. Apex Legends came out over a year before and has managed to stay insanely popular pretty much the whole time it's been out. While to me, I wonder how much longer it will be until Activision gets tired of Warzone and moves on to their next toy. But I don't know, I could be completely wrong. Warzone could have a huge resurgence and Apex could start to get boring to people. In this current market of free-to-play multiplayer games with battle passes and microtransactions and an update that changes like a handful of things, I guess, every 3 months, Apex Legends is definitely the best among them. And over almost a year and a half it has been since I made my prediction that Apex will kill Warzone and Apex Legends is quote-unquote the move, as I said. I'm happy to see that it still reigns true. I think Warzone, in a way, does, I guess, deserve to be popular, and I think with the player base and the numbers it has right now, is about right. You might be saying to yourself, maybe in this video I should have talked more about things that have actually happened over the course of the last year with Warzone and Apex. There have been peaks and hurdles for both, but never once in all of these new seasons and updates and new chapters and events and stories that Warzone tried to craft did it ever really seem like it was giving it its all. Every time I feel like a new legend came out for Apex or a new weapon, I felt like that was genuinely Respawn putting their all into it. Maybe you could say they should update the game more and do balance changes more frequently, but I feel like almost every patch they have done has been of quality, and they clearly care about the Apex community and wanting to see the game succeed. I just don't see that level of love and care from the Warzone team. So, securing the massive dub after all this time, your champion in the arena, Apex Legends. Warzone, hit them for 9 with a Peacekeeper and then got double tapped by a wingman or some shit. I don't know. I've been Big Citrus, and have a damn good one.